Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. Welcome to Living with Spice. I'm going to be doing a general card reading for Virgo, and this is for the last week of July, heading into August. So Virgo, as you know, it is a general reading, so please only take what resonates with your particular situation. We're going to take a look at where your focus is at the moment, the likely events that are going to unfold, and where your energy is. Some guidance from the divine to help you along your way. All right, Virgo, let's get into the reading to see what is coming up for you. Virgo, thank you for joining us. We're going to pull a card from the Energy Oracle deck just to get a feel for the overall theme of your reading for the last week of July. So thank you, Spirit. A message for Virgo. The overall message that Virgo needs to hear for the last week of July. Thank you. So we have focus on the fourth chakra with Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. So this is all about the heart chakra, Virgo. There is some deep healing that is occurring right now. It could be physically around the heart. There could be some healing that's needed around the physical heart, but also deep emotional and spiritual healing is occurring right now. And Spirit is going to be with you, Virgo, during this period of time. This has come from a long time of wounds and healing, and Spirit is letting you know to go with the flow when it comes to surrendering and letting go of any kind of feelings of regret or guilt, and put your trust and faith in the angels and in Spirit, and surrender any kind of resistance at this time in your mind, in your body, and in your heart, to allow Spirit to work within you, to heal you deeply. I think that's a really beautiful card and a beautiful message, and is going to be the overall theme of your reading. So let's take a look at what the book says, the message to be shared. So let's have a look. Yeah. You have a greater readiness to receive love right now, Virgo. Love from others as well as love from yourself. And it does seem to indicate that you are a lot more open at the moment. And this is assisting your healing. Yeah. For some of you, there may have been a broken heart here, and there's deep healing that's required. For others of you, it's healing over a longer period of time. Yeah. The tender vibrations of Archangel Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Yeah, a very significant time of healing, Virgo, in the heart. So be open to also having compassion for yourself and for anything that comes up for you at the end of July in terms of emotions and memories of the past. Now is the time to forgive yourself, to love yourself, to accept yourself, to let go of any feelings of regret or guilt, to allow the sadness to be felt, but also healed with love from the divine, healed with love from others who's stepping into your life to be there to support you. Receive that love so it is healing your mind and your body. What a beautiful message, Virgo. Yes, I think for some of you there's some long, deep-seated wounds from years that have been there, maybe for some of you since childhood. And for some reason, these feelings are coming to the surface to be felt, but most importantly, to be healed. And we can't heal those wounds unless we are aware of them and conscious of them, and to some degree feel them. Spirit's not saying you need to experience the pain from the past, but rather feel what you need to feel so that you can connect the healing and associate the feelings to the wounds that need to be healed. That's what Spirit is saying. So this is not to give you pain, but rather so that the wounds can be healed. The heart wounds. Yeah. So we're going to pull some tarot for your reading. So thank you, Spirit, for the guidance for Virgo at this time. Let us know what Virgo needs to hear at this time. Thank you, Spirit. For Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. I don't read reversals, I just read intuitively. So recently you have felt there has been within your energy some conflict that has been quite disturbing and unsettling for you. We see this with the Five of Wands. There's been a lot of activity, a lot of things to process and deal with, and it has kind of turned your world upside down somewhat. Busy, busy, busy. It may be that there are people within your life or in your energy that that are causing aggravation and either not in agreement or are antagonistic, and this has been very unsettling energy for you, and it causes a lack of resolution, where everybody's at odds with each other, and that's sort of the feelings that have been stirred up for you. So perhaps it is actually the catalyst that's bringing up the emotions and reopening some of those wounds, whether these people realize it or not. But there is someone around you that is coming in quickly to help soothe. The Knight of Cups is a loving energy. It is rapid, and typically the Knight of Cups can be, when we're talking about love relationships, it's often an in and out energy. What I am sensing, though, it's almost like somebody coming into the rescue. That's what it feels like. Someone who's coming in to offer you some love, offer you a soothing balm. And yes, it may be quick, but it's more to the point. It's all about the timing. And the arrival of this Knight of Cups is the arrival of some love and comfort and some soothing. That soothing balm is what I'm getting when I look at this card for you, Virgo. The King of Swords here is a very decisive energy and a leadership energy where decisions need to be made, clarity, discernment. So Virgo, this is either you or someone in your energy at the moment who is calling you to step up and to have some clarity, to make some decisions. It's also asking you to use your wisdom to see the bigger picture here, in order to understand, in order to use your discernment around a decision or a judgment or an approach to something. Maybe this is your realization that in order to rise above the fray, you need to make a decision for yourself to not pay attention to this energy. And I feel that the Knight of Cups is sort of a reminder to trust yourself and to listen to your own judgment around a situation, to trust in your own judgment. And as a result of some decisions that are being made, Virgo, there's a lot of busyness around you, a lot of things to do and a lot of things to take care of. But I feel like you kind of just putting your head down and getting things done and not necessarily talking about it. You know that there's things that need to be done, and so you're getting on with it. So it's the realization that you know that you need to take a stand, you need to step up and be a leader, you need to make some discernment and some judgments, and you recognizing that now is the time to trust yourself, just to get on with things and to rise above this unsettling energy and a little bit of conflict. Whatever it is, it's more about the energy rather than the people or situation. It's just like, okay, enough's enough. I can't deal with all of this chaos. And you step up and you bring clarity to the situation and you create a plan in order to deal with it. And then you just get on with getting stuff done because you know that this is what's needed right now. And Spirit is saying, you know, you're going to have success by doing that. So the Six of Swords is the Six of Wands is the victory card. It's reaffirming to you that you're on the right path and getting on with things and trusting your judgment in this particular situation is going to lead to success. And the Ace of Pentacles lets us know, you know, you've hit the jackpot. Whatever that is, if it's a financial windfall or you know, a positive outcome in your physical circumstances, certainly your efforts are being rewarded with the Ace of Pentacles, and it gives you a chance to have a new start, a fresh boost, and it really does feel like a win energy. It almost feels like the trophy. So you're coming in with the victory and the success, and this is the trophy. That's what it feels like in your reading, Virgo. Yeah. So certainly recently there has been a lot of communication, a lot of things to take care of. With the Eight of Wands, it has been a very busy time for you. However, the end of this busy period, there is an end within sight. We have the World card, which means you've achieved what you set out to achieve. You've achieved your goal. A milestone has been achieved, and so now you can feel confident that you've closed a project or closed a chapter in your life, whatever it was that where your energy has been particularly focused. You have succeeded in getting a really good outcome, and now Spirit is saying, well done. You can tick that box off. You've achieved something that has obviously taken a great deal of effort in recent times, Virgo. Whatever that is for you, personally or professionally, you've had to really go through the ringer. But at the end of the day, you had to really rely on your energy and your intuition and your gut feel on things. And you were able to, with this beautiful King energy, stick it out, you know, and to see the bigger picture here. And by doing that and by buckling down and really sort of getting the job done, you've had a great outcome, a victory here for sure. Now, for some reason, we have the Two of Pentacles, which says to me there's a choice that's coming up for you. It could also be that you are still very mindful of the importance of keeping everything in balance, and making sure that you keep your energy and your focus in balance, or different areas of your life in balance. You've recognized after everything that you've gone through here that maintaining balance in your life is really important, because you don't want to have a repeat of this kind of energy again, because it took a great deal to recover from that situation. So maintaining balance in your life and being consciously aware of what is going on, trusting your intuition, is the lesson that you've learned here. And when you do that, you're always guaranteed of getting a good outcome, because you're able to trust in yourself and bring everything back into alignment again. And I feel that this has been a very important milestone, a very important soul lesson, and you have achieved that for sure. We can see that with these 3 cards here. So well done, well done. All right, let's see what else is coming up for you, Virgo. So I'll pull some cards from the Angel Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What other messages do you have for Virgo for the last week of July? What else does Virgo need to know as we're heading into August? Thank you, Spirit. What else does Virgo need to know? Beautiful. So as a result of all of your efforts, you are seeing an improvement in your life. We've got the Abundance card, 3 of Fire. Things are looking up. Things are looking up for sure. So well done. This to me feels like a confirmation of you achieving your goals and for the efforts that you've put in. You've needed to apply a lot of patience in your life to get to this point. And now you're recognizing, out of the experiences that you've had, the importance of planning for the long term. So you're thinking about here, you can see these 2 sitting here, the dragon and the young girl. You're sitting and giving some time to inner reflection and thinking about what you've experienced and what you've learned from those experiences, and now thinking about the future and what you're going to focus on and draw into your life for the future. So it's all about those long-term plans based on the experience that you've had recently, and ensuring that you keep balance in your life, health, family, finances, relationships, home, everything. We have the Queen of Air, so this is all about stepping into that energy of objective decision making and honestly looking at what is needed in your life and what isn't, because as you look towards the future, you're realizing it's time to clear away a lot of the clutter and to get down to what's the most important things in life and what you value most. So it's really taking a very objective stand, objective approach to what is ahead, dealing with matters decisively, drawing on your wisdom to help with the clarity and the decision making as well. Yeah. Well done. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Virgo? Thank you. What else does Virgo need to know? Ace of Water. That's lovely. Now, the Ace of Water is an emphasis on your emotions and the resurgence in either a romantic relationship or a real awareness of your spirituality. And I do sense that a lot of people at the moment, particularly how we've just had a full moon, in this last week of July, people are being, their intuition is particularly sharp and strong. And I'm feeling like with the Ace of Water, you are feeling really connected to your sensory acuity, your ability to sense what people are thinking and feeling, trusting your intuition, hearing the guidance, those spiritual nudges from the angels and your spiritual guides. Yeah. It's also the energy of feeling really appreciative of what's most important to you in life, having an enhanced perspective and appreciation of the things that you value in life, and that could be your family, it could be your home. It's the basics of life that you're suddenly feeling very appreciative of. So the Ace of Water is you really being in your emotions and really feeling what you need to feel. And so whatever is most important for you, Virgo, right now, you're really feeling it. So Spirit is saying, enjoy this rather than, if you're uncomfortable with emotions, see this as an opportunity to understand yourself more deeply, because I feel, coming back to this original card here, the whole purpose of you being in your feelings is so that you can come to a place of a greater self-love and self-acceptance. And when you do that, Virgo, you are far better at nourishing yourself and really bringing balance back to your health and well-being, mental, emotional, physical and spiritual. So I really feel that this Ace of Water or Ace of Cups is your moment to really feel what's most important to you and allow that to open your heart so that healing can occur. And because normally when we're in very rushed, chaotic energy, like this card, we can't be self-aware because we're so busy defending ourselves. Busy, rushing, doing things in a way that it's kind of anti-heart space because you're using your mind so much. And so Spirit is saying, let this energy go and give yourself the time to feel and appreciate what is most important in your life right now. Because looking at the long term and making long-term plans is really important right now. It's being responsible as the Queen of Air is, being responsible as the King of Swords is, to make very important decisions for your health and well-being and for what is going to be important to consider for the longer term, your future. So I feel that as a result of all of this, as a result of this energy, excuse me, you are having to make some choices, some decisions based on what you've now come to understand is important for the future going forward. Thank you, Spirit. What else does Virgo need to know? So yes, I am sensing more that you're really understanding that the timing right now on how you proceed forward is really going to affect your future and affect the long term. So making good, wise decisions, Spirit is saying, is very important right now. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Yes, coming back to that focus on balance, the need for balance and moderation. Yeah. Understanding that there's a timing to events that are happening right now, but again, I'm sensing that this is around health and well-being and where you're placing your energy in your life and what's most important. You are realizing that you've got to bring balance back into your life. So that's two cards that are giving me that message this evening for you, Virgo. Weighing things up and really being responsible in the decisions and the choices for yourself. Yes, thank you, Spirit. What else? Okay. 9 of Air, yeah. So be careful of where your thoughts go at the moment, Virgo, because there is a tendency for you to feel a little negative. There's some worry energy here, some anxiety that's coming up for you. This is about expecting the worst, we've got to be so careful where our thoughts go, because it causes us to be out of balance. So this is the opposite of this card here, okay? This is where we come to a place of a more peaceful contentment and energy, because there's a level of self-acceptance, love and compassion, where this is the energy. When we start to stress and have anxiety, we start to externalize and focus outwardly, believing that we don't have control over our circumstances. It's a very disempowering energy, Virgo, and this is something that you want to avoid, okay? So if you notice that your thoughts are going down a rabbit hole, going down the path that is a spiral, it's going to aggravate your health, and it's going to take you away from that place of being in alignment and having peace within. So acknowledge when it's happening and see what you can do to switch to something, that an activity perhaps that is more loving for you. And it can be the simplest of things. It's more about just shifting your attention so that you are doing something that's loving and caring for you, rather than being in an energy of worrying. Sometimes we just need to break the loop there, when we know we're just losing sleep at night, or we're in a space of anxiety because we're rushing around with this chaotic energy here. So I'm going to pull a card from the Gaia Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for Virgo? I love the very natural, earthy messages that tend to come from the Gaia Oracle deck. And thank you, Spirit, for your guidance and healing for Virgo at this time. Keeping in mind that the overall energy of this reading is being able to refocus your attention back onto you, Virgo, for the purpose of healing, for healing the wounds. Now, quite often our mind is a result of wounds that are not yet healed. So wherever our mind goes, now energy tends to follow. It's a reflection of what has not been healed and resolved within us. So Spirit is asking you, calling you to pay attention to what you're feeling at this moment, and to allow yourself to be in a space to receive love and to give love to yourself, so that you can bring balance back into your being. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, this is lovely. This card's called the Harmony card. It's about power, self-confidence and productivity. There is a real, I love the green, because again it's re-emphasizing that healing energy. And this is a very earthy energy, and the woman's body is like the trunk of the tree, and she's swaying and moving with certainty, with assuredness about who she is and what it is that she needs. And it's feeling in tune with her own energy. So here's the trunk of the tree, and her branches are her limbs. But she's swaying and moving with the tree and feeling very in tune with all of herself. So again, I'm feeling that this harmony is yet another message around the importance of a holistic approach to your health and well-being. And this is what we mean by balance, is making sure that our energy is not all focused in one area of our life, that we're really understanding that What we do physically affects us mentally. What we do mentally affects us physically. And our emotions are a reflection of where we're thinking and what we're believing. And all of this combined is what creates our experiences in life and is the makeup of who we are. So if our balance is out of whack, then Spirit is saying now is the time to really look at all aspects of you, to bring that into harmony again, and to be in tune with who you are. Spirit is working with you, Virgo, at this time, and you need to trust your intuition in order to experience the guidance to help you with your healing. So you'll notice there's a 3 at the top of this card, which is a spiritual number of being open and awake and aware of the guidance from Spirit. Alright, so I'm going to read from the Oracle book here. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence, which will result in greater productivity. It's as if you have learnt to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honour it, respect it, and use it wisely. What you learn in this time will greatly help you in the future. Observe your state of mind during the time, as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open, and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember, this is the future, for it will serve you well. This is about being at one with the forces of nature, with earth and all creation, and using your power wisely. Yeah. We create harmony in our life, Virgo, through love and acceptance. Yeah. Love and acceptance of who you are, Virgo. And I do feel that, as we are able to have love and acceptance, this is where the healing comes from. Of course, if we're not in tune with who we are and what our needs are, it's not possible to develop that sense of self-confidence, because if we're not able to be in a position to love ourselves, to accept all of ourselves, and to receive love, then how can we heal? How can we experience that inner peace? Okay, what else does Virgo need to know at this time? I'm going to pull a card from the Guardian Angels Tarot. So thank you, Spirit. Is there a message here for Virgo in this reading? Thank you, Spirit. I just had this sense I needed to use this deck, actually. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have for Virgo? We have the Five of Thought. So this is like the Five of Swords. The path you were on seemed like the right one, but you've run into a challenge, Virgo. So something has changed. Something in your life has been an unexpected event. So Spirit is saying, pause a moment. There's a direction for you that's going to make you much happier in the end. So I guess that this interruption or this fork in the road or this event that's happened has given you an opportunity to rethink things. It's given you a chance to review and reflect. Gosh, I've been thinking and believing and doing things a certain way all this time, and bam, something happens. It stops you in your tracks and you go, gosh, maybe I should be thinking about this differently. Perhaps I've not been taking the direction or the pathway that's going to best serve me. And Spirit is saying, as you reflect on this, you choose a path that's going to be better for you in the end. Change is unnecessary so that you can get back on track to that best version of yourself and where you're supposed to be going, the direction you're supposed to be heading in. So while all of this is going on, especially in that time where you're needing to make very big personal decisions for yourself in terms of your energy and regaining balance back in your life, it's really important to stay away from negative people who are draining you, and to stay away from those who bring unnecessary drama into your life. So 5, of course, is about that energy of change and transition and thought. Yes, well, that's obvious. You're rethinking things in your life, reviewing your situation and your pathway. Trust that the difficulties that you're having at the moment, Virgo, are all about the angels helping you with your plan to go forward. Yeah, they're kind of nudging you and giving you this opportunity to put your pause button on and just go, well, hang on a minute, let's reassess. Yeah. So Spirit will help you and nudge you in the right direction. You just need to be listening and aware. So obviously go towards the light. Go towards, what I mean by that is, go towards the direction that feels more peaceful and more inspiring and more in tune with you, and stay away from the energy that feels bumpy, conflicted, where there's a lot of chaos. That's the energy and the direction that you want to move away from. Regardless of what your mind tries to convince you, trust the feeling and the energy that's within you and whether it feels right for you. Yeah. Yeah, because that other energy will actually steer you away from your life purpose. Yeah. So remember just to keep coming back to that place of balance in your life. When you go to make a decision, Virgo, just recheck in with yourself. Does it feel like it's sitting with your purpose? Does it feel like it's aligned with your values? Is the energy and the time that you're putting into something going to keep you in a place of balance, or is it going to take you away from that? Remember the bigger picture here. When we step back out of all of the detail of the to-dos here, ultimately when you are stepping up to respect yourself and honor yourself and to really have a healthier appreciation of your overall well-being, this is how you create the shift and the change in your life that Spirit is saying needs to happen now. You know, it's almost like time out here. You've been given an opportunity to recheck. Goodness, I've been going down this pathway and I'm so used to doing it, but you haven't been aware. It's almost like you've been doing it in automatic pilot. And, you know, an event has happened to say, whoa, hang on a minute. And as you reassess the situation and you come from an energy of the King of Swords, this is like being mature and wise and really evaluating the situation so that you have clarity. And when you do that inner work, and I really see this as you just really doing that inner work and coming to a place of having examined your life and yourself and your pathway, that's when Spirit says, well done. You will have victory when you do that. When you do that, when you really focus on your health and well-being, it will change your life. Okay? Now, please as this is a general reading, it's going to be different for all of you out there. For some of you, it's an awareness around your health and well-being. For others of you, it's success in a project that you've been working on. Either way, whatever the landscape of the lesson is, the ultimate purpose of this is to help you come to a greater appreciation of yourself, self-love, self-acceptance, so that healing from past wounds can take place here. This is a heart matter, not a mind matter here. Okay? It's not just about you problem solving something, although we need to have that energy to make a decision and be clear about our purpose. This is so that the heart can heal, so that you acknowledge that aspect of who you are. Remember, the whole person, the whole being, creating balance, look at creating harmony, right? This is looking at the whole aspect of you so that your life improves, not just with one tiny section, but the whole person of you. All right, I think we've reached the crux of the message for today. So I'm going to pull a card from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck as a way to finish the reading. So thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message for Virgo at this time. What wisdom do you have to share with Virgo as we finish the reading for the last week of July? Thank you. Beautiful. So we have Radiant Moon of Compassion. Well, that's very appropriate for this reading. So I'll just read the message on the back here. Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment, and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace, where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your brave spirit. That is so perfect to end your reading, Virgo, because truly this is about letting go energies of fear and self-judgment, and to really come to a space of where you can receive the freedom of love and peace within you. And this is where we all desire to be, and where you can be as well. You're going through a beautiful time of growth and healing, and I love that this is a message for you, finishing off about compassion, self-compassion. All right, Virgo, that is your reading for the last week of July. Virgo, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. It is really beautiful. You have been through a lot recently, but I do feel these experiences are for your benefit so that you can experience holistic health and well-being, and to really come to a space of love and compassion for yourself. So Virgo, I hope you've enjoyed that and it has resonated for you. And if so, let me know. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up for the video. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you here, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Just click on that notification bell. Let people know about Living with Spice. The Divine is here to help everyone. Have a beautiful rest of the month, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye now.